Travis is a pro strongman who had been dealing with hip pain for over 2 years that was especially bad just walking with long strides and extending the left hip back.
All right, so taking the big steps, you can
steps.
feel the pain.
Right there. If I'm standing and I want to just flex my glute, and I definitely feel pain here, and I feel pain like deep inside the socket, just kind of generally around it, if that makes sense. So, yeah, it's like it doesn't want to fire the same as this one. This one I can feel like my whole butt cheek squeeze. This side takes a lot more effort, and I get a pinch here.
One of the first tests I did is called the Faber. Notice how far out his right hip falls to the side. And now the left, not nearly as far, showing a restriction in hip external rotation and extension. To work on this, we started with the joint mobilization in the pigeon pose.
The external rotate, there you go. Good.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna shift side to side.
Side to side, yep. You notice when you shift more towards me, you get a little bit more glute stretch?
100%.
Good. So the band is helping distract that joint just a little bit more in that opening position.
I also had him do the same technique, but to promote hip extension with a forward band pull.
So hinge a little bit, squeeze the glute, shift forward. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Good, 3-second hold and then back. So we're just squeezing the glute and going into hip extension. We're teaching the hip in this posture how to move the joint into hip extension, because when you extend the hip, the joint technically moves forward in the hip socket. It moves anteriorly. So it moves opposite. Do 6 of those.
Retesting showed great improvements.
That is the best it has felt in a long time.
We then worked on some bridges to enhance glute engagement in both double and single leg stance.
Good, 5 single. Squeeze that glute as hard as you can. If the hamstring starts cramping, push through your toe a little bit more. Is that okay?
Then it was time to retest our prior tests.
I feel a lot better. Yeah, I feel like I can turn on all the power. Hell yeah.
Okay, let's go test your walk. All right, last retest, stretch your stuff.
Oh yeah, that got it.
Yeah, that was it?
That got it.
There we go.
Yeah. We go down the hill.
Yeah,
this
man.
is what used to really bother it. Yeah.
Got it figured
so much
out?
better. Yeah. Legs feel like jello, but it feels no pain in the front.
There we go. There we go.
I'm on my way home from St. Louis, out there working with Aaron Horschig from SquatUniversity. I've been walking through airports all day, and the first time in probably 2 years, I don't feel any pain in my hip. It's like magic. So I'm out here on a walk around my neighborhood. Look at that beautiful view. It's a view that I didn't think I'd be able to see anymore, because a few months ago, my left hip hurt so bad, I couldn't walk more than 100 yards without being in excruciating pain. So over the last 3 years, it progressively got worse and worse. But it got to a point where it hurt so bad, I thought I might need a hip replacement. That's a scary thought, especially when you're a professional athlete. So I got a hold of SquatUniversity's Dr. Aaron Horschig. We set up a time to come out and run through some tests. We found a few things that needed to be corrected, some joint mobilizations and some stretches, along with some corrective exercises. Here I am 2 months later, completely pain-free. I mean, I was hoping that I would start to notice an improvement, but I didn't think that I'd be 100% pain-free in such a short time. Unbelievable.
They say that energy flows where attention goes, so I pay no mind. Why waste my time with all these negative cats scratching? So caught up in their egos, these people have lost.